It might. It might. Hi, everyone. We are a couple minutes early. It's like 1:28. I was hoping to be on by 1:30. So that's really good when we are. Hi, everyone. Okay, I think we're good. We're still live? Okay. It's Mercury retrograde. So I feel fortunate that we're alive, and we are going to have very limited Mercury retrograde interference. That's my wish and my intention. My name's Heather, and I'm grandmother Florida Mayo's daughter. I'm also a board member at The Path, and I'm her assistant. A lot of times you'll be communicating with me when you send an email to info@followthegoldenpath.org or to my personal email, which we'll make sure that you guys have. It's hhalldudney@gmail.com. We're just a tiny group of mainly women that help my mom and help The Path. And with that being said, I want to thank everyone that's following my mom on YouTube, following us on social media, sharing her messages, and also those that attend our webinars, our astrology monthly webinars, whether you've attended a webinar in the past, if you're a member of The Path, or you're in our Shift Network Circle group. We really give so much gratitude to each of you because you're helping preserve that legacy of my mom. You're also helping The Path. We're only sustainable through the grassroots efforts of people that, most of our donors only give $10 to $25 at a time. And I just wanted to take a moment. I'm going to open up with a quote from my mom. Each day we must set the intention, do the action, see the manifestation, and feel the gratitude. And tomorrow, Saturday, is my mom's birthday, her 73rd birthday. We are doing a birthday fundraiser all month long. 100% of the proceeds go to The Path. And a little bit about The Path and my mom. The Path is our nonprofit. It's set up as a 501c3. So a lot of times, whether you're in our Sacred Wisdom Circle with the Shift Network, or you're doing a webinar for joining us with the astrology, or if you're a member of The Path, you're giving to a 501c3. It's 100% tax donation that you're receiving. And a little bit about our vision and mission. The Path we try to embrace all spiritual paths and align the teachings, our events, workshops, and practices of Indigenous traditions and earth-based wisdom for the betterment and support of all beings. The mission of The Path is to conserve and distribute seeds for the future generations. We meet our mission through seed conservation, education, and collaboration with other organizations. And the donations that you give help ensure the maintenance and preservation of the sacred sites at The Path. It's not only a seed temple, but we have the other sacred temples that honor the 4 sacred elements, the water temple, the fire temple, the earth temple, and the wind temple for the air. We also have the Temple of the Golden Child, which a lot of times you'll see Mom on Zoom when we're doing our webinars, or she's doing her monthly circle, or a lot of times even her private sessions, you'll see her at the Temple of the Golden Child. You can receive every now and again, probably maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks, we send out inspirational text messages from my mom. And you can text the word subscribe. You just want to type subscribe and text it to 505-295-2739. They're only messages of inspiration, prayers, or poems. We don't overload the text messages as communication. We usually send emails, and they will come from info@followthegoldenpath.org, or they might come from donors@followthegoldenpath.org. So we have our birthday fundraiser for my mom. And so far, we've raised $1,229 of our $2,222 goal. So we're doing really good. We hope to raise that entire amount by the end of May. Our annual fundraiser, so far, we've reached $25,010 of our $50,000 goal. So we're kind of on track. That $50,000 goal is really a very mindful budget, because we don't, we have a lot of volunteers helping out. And the biggest expense would be the seed temple, keeping that humidity and temperature controlled for the preservation of the seeds. We are doing a seed share, which we're so excited about. If you donate $25 or more after Earth Day, the end of April, through whenever these seeds run out, we're going to send you some seeds. We're calling them the Four Sisters. Traditionally, the three sisters are the corn, the bean, and the squash, but we added the sunflowers in there. And another fun thing about the seed share is there's some extra seeds. They might be some seeds that were kind of talking to my mom or Leanne, or that they wanted to get out in the four directions. So you might receive some Florida Mayo beans, or you might receive some different flowers in there. So there's lots of fun stuff that are in that seed share. Again, it's a one-time donation of $25 or more. When you make that donation, you can make it to the birthday fundraiser, the annual fundraiser, or elder fund. Email me either at the hhalldedney@gmail.com or the info@followthegoldenpath.org. Let me know which seeds you want. You could choose one, you could choose all. And also, we need your mailing address. We are trying to keep it mindful to just within the continental US. If you do live outside the continental US, we are asking you to kind of research, can you receive seeds in the mail? And then we may have to ask you to send an additional donation to cover the postage. We send everything USPS. And we are shipping things out mainly on Saturdays, it seems to be. So during the week, we enter in those orders and those gifts that we're sending. So that's another beautiful way of giving back to the path, with some reciprocity on our end, where we're giving you something for that donation. So again, it's a $25 donation, and you have your choice of seeds. The one thing about the seeds in our collection is they have come from numerous donations. We have a lot of varieties of corn, beans, squash, grains, vegetables, and herbs. We are trying to improve our seeds that we have for plant medicine. So if you have some seeds that have to do with the plant medicine, we're going to make sure that you have the information and how you get us those seeds, and we will protect them, and they're stored in the seed temple, humidity, temperature controlled. We do not, we really are mindful of taking care of those. So that's a little bit about the path. We are open for visitors. A lot of people are aware my dad had heart surgery in the fall, and he just had surgery a few weeks ago. He's doing much better now. And that's, my mom hasn't been on as many webinars or online as much, and she's just helping take care of my dad. So again, these donations are really helping sustain us. And, a lot of people over COVID, or as the increase in gas prices, it's a lot of people have had to stop giving as much. So those of you that can give, you're really helping sustain us. Another way that you can, let's say you financially can't afford to give. Another way that you can help us is by sharing my mom's, our fundraisers. Sharing the messages on social media really helps, whether you're resharing a post, sharing any of her videos. Maybe you want to get something in the Love and Light store. These are all ways that you can help out. The other thing that we do is we share a lot of the Shift Network courses with these unique affiliate links, and that commission goes to help the path. So those are all ways that you can give back. If you can't afford to give back financially. So that's really sweet. Also on the YouTube channel, we've got so many great videos. I hope you're enjoying them. Prayers, sharings, messages, things from the summits that she's attended, messages that we've recorded. So enjoy those. On our Love and Light website, it's kind of another branch. What we do with Love and Light is we feel like it's the connection between my mom and the Path, a nonprofit. We've got some unique spiritual gifts, wellness offerings. We also have some beautiful items. We've got smudge sticks, crystals, obsidian, and I'm going to share a few of those afterwards. We have our webinars up there available. We've got Crystal Skull 1 right now available for free. So if you want to learn more about the crystal skulls, you just go to the Love and Light website. You'll go to the webinars or video section, kind of scroll all the way down. You'll get to Crystal Skull 1, and you could just press it and enjoy it. I'm sure it's well over an hour. We're going to be making more available as well. We also have a weekly blog. Sometimes we might even do 2 in a week. We always have a full moon blog and a new moon blog, and we always every week have those free blogs available. So go over there and you take a look and enjoy those. One of the things with the Love and Light is, we try to be mindful. My mom always uses the words love and light. We believe when you're offering someone love and light, you're offering them the frequencies of creation and wisdom, and kind of tying in with the path like a seed. We all intend to grow and nurture our connection in collaboration within our network of visionaries, the elders we work with, the wisdom keepers we work with, and the planetary activists. So everyone's welcome on this path, and we're so glad that you found your way to our little Love and Light store. And we also have a discount code for the month of May. It's May 10, capital M with the MAY and then just 10. It is case sensitive. It is for the entire Love and Light store. So feel free to take a look. We also have Mom's got her Facebook store, which has probably some more unique jewelry items on there. A lot of people don't use Facebook, so we kind of pivoted to Love and Light, but we have not moved the jewelry on there as of yet. I do want to talk about, we always try to give free gifts with our Love and Light. We always have our worry dolls, which I just love. My kids loved. My mom would always give them to me. They're little Guatemalan worry dolls. And they really represent the artisans actually make them. And, it's usually the scraps of traditional, woven fabric that they use to make the doll. And the idea is that you put your worries into this doll, tell them your troubles, and then place it under your pillow. And hopefully by morning time, your worries are going to be gone. So we always have those available. We always are giving the little plant me their little hearts. Many people have asked a question, and It quite literally, you can plant it. It's seed paper. So hopefully it blooms into some pretty flowers. If you don't want to, just keep it on your altar. So that's, also if you give $25 or more, and let's say you don't have a garden, you don't want to plant anything, but you just want to keep the seeds on your altar, that's fine too. So along with the plant, we also have little imprinted hearts and little stars that we're going to give away starting next month. They're little aventurine green stars, and the hearts are always in different materials. We have a rose quartz, amethyst, I think obsidian, and the crystal quartz. So those are some of the free gifts. We also are going to start putting some of the original meditation oil. My mother talks a lot about the grandmother plant oil, and that's what this is. She makes a sacred meditation oil. All the meditation oils, with the exception, I think, of the lavender, have the grandmother plant oil in it. So it's my mom's. It's a recipe handed down throughout our generations on my mom's side of the family. She carried this plant, grew this plant, and it's grown there at the path. So that's the grandmother plant oil, and it's in all our meditation oils. So that's really sweet. And then we have a bunch of different keychains that we're going to start gifting, beaded ones, hand woven ones, and my favorite are the little dream catcher ones. So we always try to include a free gift as well when you purchase something from Love and Light. And any of you guys that have joined us on our astrology, a lot of times it's my mom, myself, my brother, and Michael. And what they do with their astrology cards is they'll hold one up and they'll ask you guys to think about card number 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to do it with my own oracle cards that were gifted to me from Hawaii that I love, that every day I kind of will pick one. So for those of you out there, or if you're watching us in the future, you can think about card number 1, card number 2 in the middle, or card number 3. And just see if one resonates with you more than the other. And I'm going to read the message for you. So card number 1, peace. The whole existence is in your consciousness. When your consciousness experiences peace, the world within you becomes peaceful. You are the creator of your reality. Card number 1 for those that chose it. What a beautiful card. Card number 2, love and attachment. Love is all about giving, and it is inside of you. Love elevates your vibration. Attachment creates pain and misery. So love and attachment, card 2. And card 3, if this resonated with you, ego. The ego will disappear in stillness of consciousness. And it appears when you identify as body, mind, or anything or anyone else. Always remember that you are the potential. So for number 3. I'm going to share a little bit about some of the items we have on Love and Light. One of the ones that my mom always talks about is, she always talks about tihash, or obsidian. And obsidian is just a great stone. It also is one of the Mayan day lords to have on your altar or to use. This is our obsidian arrowhead. It's the large arrowhead. We have them at $45. They're hand carved. And it's just a wonderful tool to help you look into your inner self and discover those things you may have buried in the past. Obsidian can also help you block out negativity in your life and help you channel it in positive ways. Also, always be mindful with the obsidian of how sharp it is. So sometimes we'll have these wrapped in cloth or felt. So that's, whether you get the obsidian from us or a local rock store, another spiritual ceremony, obsidian is a beautiful stone to have on your altar or in your collection. And we've got the new moon coming up, and we've got a new moon blog. I absolutely love this. I don't know if you can see the detail on it, but it's the sun and moon face. It's in rose quartz. We have these at $50. They're hand carved. And rose quartz is another beautiful stone to have on your altar. It's a stone of the heart, a crystal of unconditional love. It's representative. Sometimes a lot of people think of the feminine energy, brings compassion and peace, tenderness and healing, nourishment and comfort. It's directly, a lot of people think of it with the heart chakra. And it could dissolve those emotional wounds, fears, resentments. When we think of the sun, we think of it giving us life, energy, heat, the existence through nature. And the moon representing the inner world, our inside emotions, our desires, and our dreams, unconscious beliefs, the past. So this is just a beautiful object, super soft. It's pretty big. So that's another item we have up. Or, try to get yourself some beautiful rose quartz to have. We've also got small little chakra stones, a collection of those, which if you're looking for something a little less expensive. The obsidian mirrors are interesting. My mom we've got some plain black ones, and these ones are actually etched. This one is our lotus flower obsidian mirror. We get these from Guatemala. The price on these is $222. And we do support the local village down there where we get them. So a beautiful accessory to have in your spiritual altar is the obsidian mirror. I love that it's got the lotus flower, a symbol of purity, enlightenment, self-regeneration, and rebirth. Its characteristics are a perfect analogy for the human condition. Even when the roots are in the dirtiest of waters, and I go to this beautiful beach over there in Hawaii, and on the other end, you can see this pond, and my grandchildren love to play in it. But there's these beautiful lotus flowers producing the most beautiful flower in the dirtiest, muddiest water. Obsidian helps to block out that negative energy too. You can use it as a cleansing tool. Often my mom will tell everyone, if you're feeling stuck or you're an empath, you can use the obsidian mirror, kind of rubbing it over your body and over your, to remove that energy over your aura field. So always keep it clean. You can also use obsidian mirrors for scrying a lot of times. And these are handcrafted and polished in the land of the Maya in Guatemala. So that's our lotus flower etched obsidian mirror. And another item I was going to show you that we have a list of crystal skulls that we're putting up for adoption. My mom, if you get the chance on the Love and Light, there's Crystal Skull 1, as I mentioned before, that's available. It's a webinar we did. And she kind of goes through the story of creation, the Lord Kameh, which is represented by the crystal skull. And it really, in essence, is telling us that we, in our brain, have that connection between the cosmos and the earth. And we have that knowledge within us. So that's, one of the things that my mom always talks about with the crystal skulls. The nice thing on this one is it is a crystal skull heart, which my mom has always collected hearts. And then they have the crystal skull carved on both sides. And then it's kind of got the geode in here. So this is Gia, Jia. And the suggested donation is $333. This is when you adopt a crystal skull, you It's considered tax deductible donation. You get a certificate of authenticity. You'll also get information on how to care for your crystal skull. We have crystal skulls, the crystal skull hearts. We have some dragons and unicorns and different things. They're all imprinted. A lot of times, if you go visit one of the ancient crystal skulls or you meet a skull carrier, bring an object and get that imprinted with that beautiful energy. So Jia means heart. The fourth chakra is located in the heart. The heart chakra is associated with the air meaning. It is dispersing and integrating spiritual understanding of love, compassion, and the connection to everything you encounter. The agate that it's made out of raises the awareness and links into the collective consciousness of the oneness of life. It encourages quiet contemplation of one's life, experiences that lead to spiritual growth and inner stability. We created a beautiful handout that explains different stones when you're thinking about becoming a skull carrier, or maybe you just are thinking about what kind of crystal you can add into your spiritual practice. We've got this beautiful handout that we'll send for free. You can email me. It's about how to adopt a crystal skull. And, while we would love for you to adopt from us, you might decide to support your local rock shop or know somebody that has one. So that is Chia. We have Zuri, which is this. I love this because this one reminds me of the chakras. And so this is Zuri. And there is the red jasper, the tiger's eye, the green aventurine, which was the stars we're going to give out, the blue aventurine. She's a little bit bigger of a crystal skull. And with that being said, her name in Swahili means beautiful. And the red jasper is known as a stone of endurance and gentle but vital stimulator for the chi, or your life force. So that's one of the meanings. But if you want to inquire about adopting Zuri, we'll give you the full handout. The suggested donation on Zuri is $1,212, with the angel number 1212 symbolizing your spiritual awakening in life, and a great sign that you're on your way towards your luck for love. And we do layaway plans with the crystal skulls, if that is something that you're interested in. And also on Love and Light, we've got some smaller crystal skulls that are much are affordable. They're all, I think, under $100. And the difference would be that they're not named, and you're not going to get that certificate of authenticity. And you'll just go through the Love and Light. If it is something that you would like us to name, we can, do that for you. Or let's say you intuitively aren't sure which crystal skull you're looking for, you can email me and we can have Mom help pick one out intuitively for you, much like we do with the dream bags. We have these beautiful dream bags that my Aunt Esperanza had woven over the course, or hand crocheted over the course of 7 years. And intuitively, Mom will pick one of those dream bags out for you. They kind of operate on the premise, kind of like the dream catcher. So that's another thing that you'll find on our Love and Light. Going back to talking a little bit about the path, another way to help us is really by becoming a member of the path. We talked about our seed share. When you go to any of our fundraisers, you have a choice to do a one-time donation, a monthly donation, or an annual donation. And when you become a member, giving $10 or more a month, the Shift Network has actually partnered with us, and they have generously extended to offer my mother's course, Grandmother's Wisdom Circle, the Healing Prayer Ceremony, and the Art of Sacred Living. It's a 7-module on-demand training. It's about the 7 sacraments of spiritual life. So you get that for free. In addition, every month you're going to get a unique handout. We talk about journal prompts. There'll be some prayers shared and different information, sometimes a ritual or ceremony. So that you get that every month as well for becoming a member. And we're going to send out gifts. So we've got these beautiful altar cards we created with the Catharsis Creed. So it's about reciprocity. You're making a commitment, and we also want to, give you something back for that. So we really appreciate everyone, that is taking the time to watch, be part of our circle with the Shift Network, whether you're attending our monthly webinars with astrology, if you've given to the birthday fundraiser or our annual fundraiser, or sent a check in the mail, or we also have our Elder Fund fundraiser. That's one that we've been having going, and it benefits Unchi Rita Long Visitor Holy Dance. She's the eldest member of the Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers. She lives in South Dakota on the Pine Ridge Reservation. The Pine Ridge Reservation, many of the people living there, their annual income is below $5,000 a year in total. So we are keeping that fundraiser up. We hope to buy her a used SUV. We keep getting close, and then as everyone knows, the price of everything has gone up. So we got to keep fundraising to be able to buy that used SUV. And they've had some real life experiences happen over the winter that that fund has also helped her, with whether it's paying bills or paying to fix the SUV they already have. So I really want to thank everyone that's helped us with that. And we're still going on that fundraiser. Always know that you can reach out to me at the info@followthegoldenpath.org, or my personal email, the hhalldudney, DUDNEY, @gmail.com. If a phone call works better for you, we can set up a time to get on a phone call. If you had some questions about anything, if you're not receiving your monthly handouts, take a look at the spam or your trash email, because sometimes those info@followthegoldenpath.org correspondence, or the donors at followthegoldenpath.org, they might be, in error sent to the trash or the spam. So take a look at that. Take a look at the Love and Light. Enjoy that free webinar. We're going to make some more free. I would encourage people to sign up for each of our mailing lists, because different correspondence is sent that way. And if you're interested in receiving some of those sacred seeds for our seed share, just make a $25 or more donation and follow up with me. Let me know which seeds you want and your mailing address. Enjoy the YouTube channel. Enjoy those videos that we put out there for everyone to enjoy. And take a look at the Love and Light. Even if you're not going to buy something, take a look at those blogs that we put out. They're free, and enjoy them. I want to thank everyone for joining us. And we hope to do this every couple of weeks. We'll get on the Facebook Live, and we'll get on YouTube. Sometimes we might have Mom join us, and my brother and Michael join us, or other people join us. So I just really want to thank everyone for their time. The other thing I was going to share, if you'll notice, I have the little spirit doll of my mom behind us. We're hoping maybe in the fall that she can go visit the 4 directions. My cousin Ileana actually made her, and she hand carved the dolls. She made all the what she's wearing, and she's actually got little bunny angora hair. Before COVID hit, she was going to go out and travel the 4 directions, and we were hoping that she would have a bundle from each place that she visited. So if she went to Oregon, people from Oregon would put something in her little bundle, and as she traveled, her little bundle would grow. So that we're hoping to start that in the fall. We're hoping to do a crystal skull fundraiser maybe in July or August. Next month, we're going to do a fundraiser where we've got some beautiful glass eggs and also sun catchers and these beautiful, they look like the Van Gogh Starry Night necklaces, and they've got some sacred ash infused in them from a fire ceremony with Don Alejandro and my mom in 2012. So a good friend of ours is a glass blower, and he handmade all of these. So stay tuned for all the fun things that we've got going on. And thank you for your patience if you've been a member while we created some new altar cards and stuff. We hope to get that stuff, start sending those items out to you in the next couple of weeks. But I want to thank everyone for everything that they've done in joining us, and have a beautiful weekend filled with much, love and light. And my mom would always say, do something that you love. And if it isn't fun, you probably shouldn't do it. So enjoy yourself. Much love and light.